Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on Blizzard. It's late war, I'm the German faction and I've gone for the offensive doctrine. I am joined by Dulky, he's in the Discord, we're in a VC together at this time. And we are versing Gel to him and David. So, random Steam name, David. Yeah, there you go. Oh Davo, get around him. Either way, looks like I'm heading to the left, Dulky to the right. It's always good when you play with a good player. Dulky's quite a good player, so I can just let him go on his side. He'll cover it all, he'll be fine, and I can just focus on my side. It's very nice. When you play with randoms, sometimes you've got to, send half your forces to the other side to help them, and it can be very hard. But, got a squad going straight to the middle. Also got a whole bunch of what look like detachments heading to the north. And Dulky's pushing to the south. He'll easily cap that point closest west to us. All good. And hopefully I can get to this middle point. But he's gotten there a lot quicker. So they've brought out Jeeps. Jeeps can be a nightmare, but at the same time they can be useless. When a Jeep pushes you like this and you're caught out in the open, just try and evade them. Because obviously the Jeep's MG can't 360. So just try and go all the way around. If it's facing you, the best thing you can do is lie down, throw smoke, and get everyone shooting at the Jeep, like so. So it seems to have worked. I've killed the driver. He's trying to back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these guys up so that he has to decide which group he wants to shoot at. So he's also got his imp shooting at me, which doesn't help, but he managed to take out 2 or 3 of my guys. So, yes, I've taken some losses, but not as bad as it could have been. It is pretty easy to get squad wiped, but as I said, as long as you're calm, just split your forces up, throw smoke if you need to, and yeah, try and get out of the machine gun's line of sight and have everyone firing at it at the same time. It's generally not that hard to deal with, so there you go, that's how I deal with that. Over on the left here, he's actually got me as well. Looks like they've both gone for the points I went for, so Dulky's having a brilliant time over there on the south. But he's only +1, so I'm not too worried. I have brought out the SDK machine gun car. I needed some form of support. What I'm going to try and do here is get a grenade over. So obviously, direct controlling it means I've got more distance, and I can actually time it. Bang. Ooh, what a shot. So, he's brought out the T20. I think it'd be quite annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and hide everybody in places where they can't be shot. Didn't really work out for me, as you can see. But that little MG recon car in the middle seems to be doing okay. So now I need to make a decision on what point I want to push hard for. I've also brought out the light AT gun. I reckon this was just after the game I played with Triglav that some of you may have seen, where he brought out the 45mm cannon and absolutely decimated me. I think that's what made me start going for those little AT guns early, because they can be quite good. So he's actually moved his T20 out of that northern point. I'm not sure why, but I am now capping, so happy to hold 1 point at least. So he's actually in my rear lines somewhere. Oh no, he's not. That was my truck I could hear. Oops. But we got the pack here. Happy days. I just want to kind of get it up on the incline a little bit. And of course I hit a tree, because why not, right? So it's a good little spot the edge of this forest line for a AT gun. More so, ooh, almost ran it over and killed it. More so like a longer range AT gun. The 3.7 only has like 160mm, but it can still reach the majority of that point, so it's not too bad. But it looks like he's seen what I've done, and he's hidden his T20 behind the stack. He's still capping, which is nice. So, more Sturmgrens. It's the order of the day. I wanted to try and get closer to that little compound, because it's really nice on that side to be able to hide there. I do find, though, when you've got the side that has the little bit of cover, it can give you a false sense of security and lead to you losing, because you depend so much on just hiding your guys in the point. The opponent will just run up on you, lob grenades, and kill you that way. So, yeah, do with that what you will. But I've got the grill out M, which is the Dulky grill. So I'll sit that in the edge of the forest line, perhaps. Can't actually remember where I put it, to be honest. But 5 minutes 17 in, 231 to 281 their way. Old Davo, he's killing it. But not too long before Dulky will start, getting significant forces in the middle there. If you look on the minimap, he's actually pushed off of our furthest back point and he's starting to move into the middle, which has allowed me to kind of refocus my efforts on the north. Throw an aid. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Throw an aid, no idea. How silly. But the Sturmgrens are here. Obviously the Sturmgrens are elite, so happy days on that. I wanted to try and flank a little with the machine gun SDK, the armoured car. See if I couldn't kill a couple of the guys behind the house. As I said, it's very easy to hide there, and out comes the sniper. You should always be getting a sniper, they're elite. I mean, 1v1's not always viable, I get, because, you got other stuff you got to worry about. Keeping up manpower, etc. But on a 2v2, you should be getting a sniper. So I'm going to get a few foxholes dug. Always good to get a few foxholes dug on your side, so you've got something to cling onto. Oh, I mucked up. My bad. So I figured while I had a little bit of time, I would, get those foxholes dug. Obviously, he doesn't want to expose himself because I've got an AT gun sitting right there. So I think I was just looking to see if he had any sneaky lads hiding back here, and he does, as you can see. They're all grouped up too. Don't do that. Makes it very easy for me to just walk in like this. Oh, that was horrific. Oh, he missed me. And that's another thing. You should already have AT already up at this point in the game. Whether it's an AT rifle, even if it's just an AT rifle, sorry about the bottom bit. You should, I try to bring one up after a couple minutes at least. Just an AT rifle. Sometimes, even if your AT rifle can't penetrate it, the sound of the bang will make them retreat, which is kind of, good. But I'm struggling to get him off this point. Obviously, he's hiding in his little thing. Once I get another squad there, I should have the forces needed to actually make a push. If I make a push right now, odds are I'm probably going to lose a bunch of those guys. And, And there you go. So, you saw me mucking around with the grenades before. I actually didn't have the right key ones on my mouse. So, I had the key ones for squad, I think it was. So, when I was trying to throw a grenade, it was doing random things. So if you saw me do retarded stuff, we'll just pretend that is the reason. Not always, but I'm going to claim it was the reason for some things. But all my equipment is in the rear lines ready to go. He does have a T-34 by the looks of it. I don't have anything that can actually take that on. And of course, I hit the tank. The one thing in the middle of the whole open field, I managed to go straight into it. But out come the AT squad. Sometimes the only way you can deal with, tanks like this is to, sneak an AT detachment along the edge of the map and try and wrap around the side of him. But getting smokes out, obviously with that tank there, I don't want him to just wipe my squad for no reason. But I am going to lob a whole bunch of grenades over. See if I can't wipe him off this point. That way I can use that little spot there to hide my own dudes. F1 spam. Go, go, go. Bang, bang. So I reckon I've cleared him off that point, which is nice. He's trying to rush me with that T20. I'm trying to hide. Got him. The AT gun's finally done. the one thing it was brought up to do. Take out the T20. What? 10 minutes in, 293 to 219. Old Davey boy's way. Davo? I'm not even birthday. But happy days, we got him. So, none of my foxholes got dug except for the one that's facing the wrong way. Not ideal. So, obviously I should have moved the AT gun straight away, but I didn't. And so it got killed. To be fair, I don't think it could have really done that much at this point. But that tank back there is going to be a real pain in my bum. Sniper's doing alright though. It's only got a couple of kills, but yeah, you'll take it. So Tanky Boy's killed my SDK as well. Kind of forgot it was there, to be honest. I'm just looking at my options. There's not a lot I can do. My options realistically are to save and get a cannon or a tank, or wait for 4 minutes and bring out my Doctrine unit, which I know will be able to destroy that. So I'm just drinking my coffee. But, gonna bring out some more inf. Oh, I'll bring out the Folshams. Nah, we've gone for the Gerb, Jaeger, Pioneer, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. But I've got another squad coming up. Throwing some preemptive smoke to try cover, but he didn't get it out in time. But this sniper out on this flank's been very nice for me. I think, anyway. I mean, it hasn't got that many kills, but it's in a good little spot, I think. And he just got another one, so happy days. But, still biding my time. There's nothing I can do. I have got these tank crew that I can sneak on the point to get the cap weight, which is nice. But, perhaps the sniper would do better if I brought it back into the original tree line. Don't know. But, this Panzerschreck dude is slowly creeping his way. That sniper is keeping the point contested. If I didn't have that sniper there, I wouldn't be holding. But I need to get rid of this tank. He's reinforced with a squad as well. Ah, missed him. So I was watching the sniper ticker. So he's actually found my sniper. He's only got 4 kills. But that's all good. I believe he's using average infantry, to be honest. Because my imp seems to just be tapping with only a few dudes on it. He's got a whole squad. But this is the moment we've been waiting for, boys. Hey! Oh, come on, come on. This is always the hectic part. Bang! Happy days! So, obviously he's doing the only thing he can do and just trying to get everyone to shoot at me. Now, the flow of battle has changed, which is always nice. So he's taken out my AT dude, but he did what he needed to do, and now it's my time to make a move. So, grenade spam. We all know I love the old F1 spam. He's trying to fix that tank, so I will have to deal with it pretty soon. That's okay. I don't know what old mate's sending to me. Dulky's sending to me, but... Oh, Flaming Boy's there. Nice. Listen to that. Isn't that glorious? It can be so annoying when someone does it to you, though, when they grenade spam you. Yeah, cop that. So, managed to wipe him off of that point. Exactly what we wanted to do. He has got a sneaky dude over hiding where I was. Send old mate flamethrower at him. And I'm going to try and repair this and steal it. Probably not the play. I don't recommend doing that, especially on their side of the point. He will have reinforcements coming. I'm not going to get it fixed before he gets here. But, David, bloody David, has snuck around and done the same thing to me with the Panzerschreck. I didn't even see him coming. My own fault for leaving the grill out in the open like that. It was so dumb of me. But I did. Is what it is, so we carry on. I'm going to send a tank crew there, though, to jump in. And he has got another T-34-85. So he's bought a few tanks. before 15 minutes. If he loses both of them too quickly, it'll really hurt him. And looks like Dulky with the old Stug has sorted it. Oh, come on, David. No player drops. So 15 minutes in, 202 to 281. Myself and Dulky's way. We've managed to take back control of the game. Dulky's grabbed the middle. I've managed to grab the north. And out comes the Sturmpanzer 4. This thing is elite. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I have this truck. Don't know what to do with it at this point. Probably could be using it to bring like dudes up from the back. But there's no real direct road to this point, so it would have to go through the forest and it would just be slow anyway. I am going to try and get my Panzerschreck sort of behind this point so that if he does push me, I can push at him. But Dulky Stug saved the day. We love that. Things have quietened down though. You will get these quiet moments. Sometimes it's good to take a quick look around the battlefield, repair what can be repaired, dig some foxholes, you know, see what you need at the front, that kind of stuff. I wish when you did a repair, every available crewman, like if you had him outside the tank and you grabbed the squad, like 3 dudes, every available crewman should try and repair an aspect of that tank if there is the supplies to do so. Instead of having to individually do it, because it's tedious as hell, that should be a thing. So can they get in yet? No idea. So Snipper's back in his spot. Got the Sturmpanzer sitting right at the back, waiting to absolutely dominate. Obviously it doesn't have a lot of range, but as long as I can hit the edges of this point, I'm good. Because as soon as he gets on the point, I'm just going to decimate him. So he is reinforcing from the northeast. Probably would have reinforced from the point he already has, to be honest. But, I mean, there's no good way to push a point when you've been pushed completely off of it. You've got to take losses. You need support is another thing, which I don't think he has at the minute. But in fairness, he has lost a lot of support weapons, so what do? Figured while he's pushed so far back, and I've got soldiers up there defending, I'd get this whole squad digging foxholes. Come on, lads, get it done. He's got another tank coming. Don't know what it is. Can't really see, to be honest. But he's destroying his tank. So, fair enough. Good move on his part. Dulky's got his Stug waiting to take a shot. So I'm going to get him in this grill, out M, and try and race away. Bit risky, because there is a tank right there. There's now 2 tanks right there. Run away! So he has brought a support weapon up, which is good on the northeast there. That is what he needed, so good play. Jesus. There we go. So we got him in a good spot. They've got the T-34 57mm. I haven't actually used it, but apparently it's really good. Apparently the velocity on it means it penetrates like almost anything. What I've been told, so do with that what you will. I'm just trying to get these guys in foxholes at the back. They did dig them foxholes really fast, to be fair. But more Sturmgrans. I really want to overwhelm the point now. Completely deny him any position on this point. Got my flamey boy here hidden over in the corner. Best thing about the flamers is they won't shoot till they're too close, so they're not going to reveal themselves in the bush until that squad walks past. Which would be quite nice. Like so. Get the dogs. Nice. So things quieten down again. So they're actually pushing Dulky on the south there finally. Probably should have done that from the get-go. They are actually also capping the middle. He got me with a grenade. Good play. But yes, they're actually capping the middle now. But we are still up. So we still have 3 zones to get 2 even if they cap that, so it's not a big deal. So I wanted to destroy that tank so we can get back in it. Did destroy it, but all good. Got another Panzer Faust through here, so I'll have another go. He's just trying to slowly take out my SU-85. Trying to slowly take out my boots and foxholes. So he did actually get back in it, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to destroy it. Very annoying. So I did this because I wanted him to know that I have it there. I could have brought the Panzer Faust around, but I didn't want to. I figured if I throw one of these shells, he's going to know there's something there and he's going to be more hesitant to push. So that's all that was. But 20 minutes and basically 30 seconds in, it is 607 to 181. Myself and Dulky's way. So I've got this squad sitting in the back, obviously. Probably don't even need to push them up, to be fair, but... looks like I'm going to push him up to that little compound. He has moved that tank away, so the plan did kind of work. So it looks like Dulky's in a bit of a tank battle. He's got 2 tanks pushing him now. So I decided to get out the Stuggy boy and give him a hand. I have a lot of tanks on the field. It's probably the reason they're losing, to be fair. You know, when you start focusing on support weapons and tanks and such, it takes away from the infantry. So if your opponent starts to dominate like we have, now look at the amount of infantry we have on the field. Like, it's going to be stupidly impossible to, you know, push us off these points and get enough infantry to actually, you know, cover yourself. So I don't recommend getting too many tanks. If you lose one, it does suck, but just bide your time for a little bit, let the points recuperate, you know, wait for the next doctrine. There are things you can do instead of just, you know, splurging on a tank. Sometimes you're better off just getting the, you know, 2 or 3 squads that you get out of it. But they're making a good push on the south. I'm starting to push on their, well, the only point, well, not the only point they hold, sorry, their closest point, I guess you could call it. Call it the northeastern point. I'm starting to make a push on that. So that'll hopefully take the pressure off of Dulky a little bit. Another squad out. So I'm going to use this as my launching ground. I didn't want to run across the open ground in between the middle point and the northern point. Figured it's better to leapfrog off that northern point. So I've just left that there. Locked it on AT. Anything pushes up, that'll deal with it. It's far enough back that I can kind of leave it. So these lads are pushing up. I don't think he has a lot on this point. Excuse me. Apologies, I had a cough. But yes, I don't think he has a lot on this point. I do have the Grill-Oust M there to help. It's not really doing anything. So this one dude is slaughtering my infantry. Have a grenade back. Luckily I have that other squad reinforcing. I've only got 3 guys left, which does suck. You expect to take losses though when you're pushing. It's just a fact of it. Bang. I don't even think that killed him. Jesus. So there we go. I finally dealt with them. Now I'm going to get that squad, the Fallschirmjägers, push over into the middle. Obviously the Fallschirmjägers are elite infantry, so they'll have really good cap weight. I am actually capping as well, which is nice. Now it's just about spreading the boys around, moving the grill into a better firing position and getting these Fallschirmjägers up. So didn't see that, but he's actually brought out another tank on me. Didn't see it coming. So I'm going to sprint these Fallschirmjägers over as quick as I can to get him out of the firing line and hide him in that house. He has an SU-85. Not a lot I can do about it. I'm sending a Panzerfaust at him, hoping he doesn't have the infantry to cover. And another Sturm Grenadier squad is at the back of the point. I'll leave them there, no point pushing them up. I've actually hidden these guys around everywhere. So I didn't want to sit them all in that house because eventually he's going to blow that house to smithereens. 25 minutes in though, 7:41 to 37. Myself and Dulky's way. Game is well and truly in our hands at this point. Hide, lads, hide. But they have actually capped the south. Well, they're capping the south. So they've made a good push there. But with me making the push on this point, the odds of them being able to hold that, because they're now going to have to redirect their attention here, are pretty small. Dulky should be able to reinforce that and cap that quite easily. Rockets! So I think he has that crappy little... They're rockets, but you've got to like walk them around. They're not like the Nebelwerfer. How you can like wheel them around. They're like a... I don't know, they're like this little contraption. You just kind of like walk up the front. But the other one has the Andrusha. This is a very devastating weapon. Luckily for me though, I had a squad already there ready to go. So I will push that on and compete for that point. I'm not going to let him just have it. So he doesn't have a lot on the point. Shoot him! There we go. Alright, so I've got them on the point. They're probably going to die. Tank's staring at them. There's not much I can do there, but that has taken the pressure off of Dulky and he's now recapped the south. So pretty well exactly what we wanted to happen. I am going to bring this Sturmpanzer up and try and deal with that tank while he's busy there. Three, two, one. Rough. Missed him. And he got me. So, bit of bad luck there, you do get that. I'm going to sprint old mate there. I should be backing up. Back up, back up. Oh, I'm going to wait for him. I don't reckon I'll get him in time. I don't know, I can't remember. Ah, he got me. Rude. But, the Panther is here. That'll deal with it. What has it got? 210 range, I reckon? So he thinks he's safe. Not today, son. Come on, Dave-o. Come on, Dave. Happy days. So that's game. Thank you for watching. If you do like this content, please do like, sub, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.